Hello, back at the Blackbird Podcast. On a break, I'm working on a portrait, the one I mentioned before. Making some progress, must be said. Made a bit of a mess at the start. Even now, there's a few shapes that need to be changed. Eyes need to be a bit bigger. But progress, nonetheless. It's looking good. I'm very happy with it so far. Actually, I sent a little progress report yesterday. They seem to be happy with it so far. But it's hard to measure from a photo on the phone or the computer, I think. But here you go. Oh, fuck it. A funny thing happened. Well, it wasn't funny at the time. But it's just one of my sisters has an Alsatian, German Shepherd, a young pup. But where I'm working on a stone job at the minute, they have this Alsatian. And they have two. They have a young one and an adult male. Caesar. I mean, the name should tell you. Caesar's big dog. So I'm there for a few weeks, and every day he's behind us. He's in his area, barking mad when you arrive and whenever you get close. And I don't know, I think it was Friday. They were doing stuff. They were going cutting the lawn and stuff, and the customer and her husband were getting, I don't know, something was happening anyway. And I went to make a mix. And I heard him call Caesar. But it's the tone. So I looked up from where I was standing. And it's when I looked up and you could see right across the yard that the dog locked eyes with you. And his hackles were up. And he just gunned from my position. And I had this cold feeling in my stomach when I saw that. Just the way he looked at me. And then he said, right, that's my destination. And he fucking bolted. I dropped the shovel and I ran for my van. And I just got in there and he just brushed off my leg kind of. And I got into the van and I got such a fucking fright. Because he's an imposing looking dog. He's a big dog, and it's the way he looked at me and the way he had the hair up and bolted. I could feel my heart beating in my feet, and I'm not joking you, in the van. And I was like, it scared the shit right out of me. But I don't. When he came and got him, then he was like, sure, he's harmless. I goes, yeah, right. But the thing is, I think he's harmless. He's just a big loud dog. But I swear, when I was sitting in the van, I just took a few breaths and I started laughing my whole off. Because it was a bit of a thrill. The adrenaline was bumping. And I'm not joking when I say I could feel my heart pulsing in my boots. And I stayed in the van for like maybe a cigarette long after that. And he came and got him and brought him back. But I was thinking about it. Oh, when you put it together, like, okay, visually, it's kind of, I mean, I have dogs. I'm a dog guy. But he's an imposing kind of dog. And the name and everything and your imagination then gets the better of you. And only a week ago, maybe, or so, I was saying to them that I was going through some news thing. And this story just leaped out at me about this lady in Germany. And her son, they were away for the day. I don't know where it is, in the city, whatever. And they came back home in the evening. And when they entered their house, there was blood splatters all over the walls and furniture. And it turns out while they were away for the day, someone broke in to the house. And their Alsatian was waiting. And he just fucked him up. He ate him. Well, he didn't eat him, but he He'd fucked him up. Blood everywhere. Man's dead. So that was probably in my mind every time I see this guy barking when I'm going getting water or whatever. So when I saw his eyes lock on, it's just like all these images flash in your mind. And then he runs my direction. I'm thinking like Germany, splattered walls and furniture. I'm getting in the van. That's what I'm doing. And I did. But so maybe he wouldn't have done anything. Maybe he'd licked me to death. That's as bad as it probably would have gotten. But I wasn't taking any fucking chances. Scary fucking moment. But funny. You know? Funny to have your wits blown out of the... It's just... Yeah, it's very fucking scary. But very funny. Which is weird. It's like you can't believe you survived. So that was kind of one of the things that happened to me this week. And it was very funny and very scary at the same time. He's a big dog. And he's strong looking. But they're like, oh, he's harmless. You see? He didn't look fucking harmless. But yeah, it's amazing how much of, when you get a fright, how much of it is from you, as opposed to the actuality of what's actually happening. The way your imagination will take a leap and create something that does not exist. But the results of those thoughts is very real to you. So I was kind of thinking, you fucking idiot. You should have just stood your ground. Maybe held on to the shovel, just in case. And just said hello. But then I thought, no. not today. Fuck it. If one of my own dogs scrawled at me like that, I'd say, I just, okay. Just walk away. I don't think I've moved that fast in a while. And it was fairly fast. And he still got there, like, Jesus. So that was one of the standout moments of my week. So it's been pissy weather, so I'm overdue with this painting. I said I'd come in and give it a go. I was in here yesterday at it. Judging by the forecast, I could be in here tomorrow at it. Fucking alsatians are crazy looking dogs.